Alright. Who primed the explosives? Because the explosives are in Bond's inventory, and it said silo infiltrated, explosives automatically primed, or something along those lines. This isn't one of my favorite levels. It's one of my least favorite levels, actually. I don't really like it, and it's completely out of place. It doesn't have anything to do with the movie. None of this happened in the movie. It actually goes against some of the things said in the movie. Apparently, in the movie, MI6 thought that the Russians didn't have the ability to have some sort of space satellite weapons system or something like that. I haven't seen the movie in a while, but what was fucking weird is that it was on TV the other day. And Goldeneye is not a movie that, you know, is really widely remembered, and maybe it sort of is because of the game. The game has kind of been forgotten, and so is the movie. Like most Bond movies sort of just get forgotten because there's so many of them. You know, I find it weird that I started playing this game recently, and then the movie's on. I always liked that guy. It's really just a gif of one of the programmers like miming like he's talking or something. But I remember thinking that was really interesting and really weird too, and it was my dad that told me, you know, that's probably just one of the programmers, and I thought that was really interesting. And all the guards' heads are programmers, and I actually recognize the guard's head that's also the head on the computer screen. But yeah, the level layout is really linear and really samey. You just do the same thing over and over. You open up a door, there's a bunch of scientists in there, you've got to get those green card things. And this guy, there's no way to get up to him as far as I know. And he doesn't ever chase after you, but I just take him out anyway. And he might chase after you, but I don't think you can get up there. You continuously go higher and higher. Actually, no, you can go up there. I remember where his placement is now. It's one of the dead-end areas that is unnecessary to go to, because this level got changed a lot in beta. This is a room I really remember well, because I would always come in here and shoot these toxic waste barrels, and I ended up getting hit there as being an idiot. But the guards weren't being lured out here. These guards behind the crates, they're programmed to just stay behind the crates. And I would blow that up and then just have the really painful waiting for the smoke to clear. Waiting for the smoke to clear in this game is incredibly annoying, because the smoke completely obscures your vision, and it takes like 20 to 30 seconds. And it's really annoying in some levels. It's not that annoying in this level, but you know, the guards don't really throw grenades, and you can avoid most things with, you know, you can avoid an explosion in this level relatively easily. There's that programmer's head all over the place. Yeah, you have to wait for the scientist to drop a key card so you can get up into the room, up these stairs here that I'm on. And you also have to throw plastique on all of these things, which are supposed to be gas chambers or something. But they're already explosives primed, so I guess they'll just blow up in Bond's pocket if he doesn't throw them onto the gas, whatever they are. This level, I don't really understand its objectives, because none of this happened in the movie. This is completely not in the movie. Like, it isn't just they took something and changed it. This is just completely not in the movie, which, you know, not a big deal, but I don't know. It's just the one thing that I don't like about the levels, it's so linear, and it's just the same thing. Like I said, you go in a room, get the scientist to drop a key card, you can go in there and grab those green things, which is called telemetric data. And these guards are kind of stubborn. And you can't kill not the guards, these scientists are kind of stubborn, and you can't kill the scientists, which is stupid, because in the movie, in the facility area, they kill scientists. Like 006 and 007 both kill scientists, or at least 006 does. Why did they take it where you can't kill scientists? I would like the game so much more if you could kill the scientists, just because it's so lame to fail a mission because you shot a scientist. And these scientists still work for the Russian government, which, you know, is the enemy in this game. They're probably a lot more useful than just these guards standing around. Like, I don't know that they're more useful than the Russian military, but just, you know, the people guarding this area might not be that important. The scientists are probably a lot more valuable than just some brute that knows how to use an AK-47. Or a KF-7 Soviet in this case. But this is one of the one of the levels that actually starts to get hard on 007. I mean, 00 Agent. Just because of it has a whole lot of guards in it. There's just a ton of guards, and they use KF-7 Soviets, which is a pretty decent weapon. It has pretty decent damage. I always try and throw the plastique onto the skull and crossbones on there, which is kind of hard to do sometimes. But yeah, there's just a lot of guards. They're not infinitely spawning as far as I know. But there's just a lot of them. There's not a lot of places to hide. They'll come at you from 2 different directions. Like right here, there's a guard on the left and right. In the left, in these rooms, there's no reason to go through those doors. They lead nowhere. Bond originally had a different starting point, and you were gonna actually watch that rocket that's in the beginning of the area. I don't really know what they did here. I kind of feel like this level could have been scrapped, but I do like these walkways and how you look like you're in a lab. Like I do feel like it looks like some kind of lab or something. It kind of reminds me of Resident Evil 2, that room I was just in with the bridge, when you shoot the main antagonist's wife. It's been a little while since I played the game. I think it was William Birkin, but it kind of looks like that room to me, and I like rooms like that. This level's not hard, but it's the first one in 00 Agent that actually starts to give me some trouble, just because I like to play kind of recklessly on the first few levels, because you can, and later on you just plain can't. And there's the Goldeneye satellite right there. I remember I used to think that this was really cool looking as a kid. I also like how, you had to take pictures of it. But couldn't you have just destroyed it? Like, here's some pictures of it. You could have destroyed it and then just, you know, not had to do any of the events in the movie or the game, but then I guess there wouldn't be a game. And also, the more you press start and the more you have to look into your watch, the faster he'll do it. And I always thought of it as he's getting really impatient because he has to keep checking his watch. I like the way they implemented that pause system, as he just looks at his watch. You know, anyone that knows about 007 knows his watch is just got an infinite amount of things in it. There's Oramov. And, in the movie, it had been like 9 years since he had seen him from the facility level. Or, well, not facility level in the movie, but here it's only been about 3 or 4 years. Which kind of takes away some of the interesting things about that, how like Oramov was kind of forgotten, and then you find out he's still a plot point. But you shoot at him long enough, he runs off. And you can actually get him to drop some stuff if you can kill him, or which is pretty hard to do, which I have done before using the golden gun. Or if you just do enough damage to him, he'll drop a briefcase. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. There's just a ton of guards in this room. Yeah, and I think this is one of the only levels where you see this particular type of guard. But yeah, you can just cheese it in here. Just run past them, clear yourself a pathway, and then take the elevator out of there. I think that's cool. And technically the Goldeneye satellite was just destroyed. Huh. I don't know, this level really doesn't make much sense. There's a couple of things that I wanted to show off, so I ran back through on Agent to show them. If I ever get past my amazing stats here. Okay. Hey, you get a ton of ammo for this thing. Here, I just wanted to show that if you shoot him long enough, he does drop the briefcase. And I forgot, if you manage to kill him, he drops a key, which actually opens the roof to the silo level, but I think you have to be able to do some hacking on an emulator to actually do that. I couldn't remember what to do. I thought there was some sort of like item description like in Perfect Dark. I also used to think as a kid that if the timer ran out and the place started exploding, I thought I would see the buildings explode like it and see the outside and everything. I imagined like big chunks of wall exploding, and I could see trees and a blue sky and all that, but that doesn't happen at all. Just, your character actually just starts exploding. I think this part of the level is cool, just like polygonal, or whatever, not polygonal, octagonal looking room with the computers in it. I think it looks cool. And here's just something I used to always do that I thought was really fun to do as a kid, and I'm just gonna do it now. Although I'd like to do it with the infinite ammo cheat more as a kid, but I haven't unlocked it on this new cartridge. But I would just throw all the plastique like this so that it would stick out really far. I used to do it as far as I could with infinite ammo. And shoot it and then just run in there really fast. Because I thought that was a cool cutscene to watch him explode as he just casually puts his gun away and the elevator doors close. Oh, there's the silo level.